What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Monty, and in today's video, you guys, we got our Week 11 NFL predictions. Now, last week we went 6-7-1 with the tie. One of our worst weeks in a long time. That brings our total record to 89-60-1 on the year. We're gonna have to turn it around this week. Now, I am recording this video after the Thursday night game. I picked the Patriots to win, so I am 1-0 on this week. On to Sunday's games. Starting off with the Colts and the Bills. Now, I like the Bills. I like the Colts a little bit because of Jonathan Taylor. Do I think the Colts are going to win this game? Not a chance. Ravens, Bears. Now, the Bears, obviously I'm a Packers fan. Bears at home. I think they're without Allen Robinson. And Khalil Mack is done for the season. I know the Ravens play the Packers in a couple weeks. I'm going with the Ravens. They need this win coming off the loss against the Dolphins. And I think they just have a better team overall. So I like the Ravens. We're going with them against the Bears. Browns and Lions. Now, Browns, like I said, every week I say this. They're not as good as a lot of people say they are. But I mean, they should have no problem winning this game against the Lions at home. And they need to. If they lose this game, that's probably their season, honestly, because how do you bounce back from that? You know, the Lions they don't have a win on the year. You need this win. You're at home. And that'd be 6-5 for them. I mean, yeah, they're probably right there. They're probably borderline playoff team right now. So we'll see what happens. Titans, Texans. Now, Titans have been on a roll without Henry, without Julio Jones. Texans are just the Texans. They're terrible. There's really no explanation for this game. We're going with the Titans at home. But honestly, like, they could probably, like, listen, anything can happen. Like, if they could lose this game and they could drop all the way down to like the 4 seed, I think. So we'll see what happens. I think the Titans are definitely going to win this game, though. Packers and Vikings. So we got the 1 o'clock matchup this week. On the road against the Vikings. 18% people picking the Vikings. 82% people picking the Packers. Do I think we're winning this game? Yes. I will never not pick the Packers, because you always have to have confidence going into these games. You know, you can't put your team down before you even play. We're without Lazard, Zadarius, Jair, Gary, I think, might play. Who else are we without? Whitney Merciless is done for the year. Robert Tunyon's done for the year. Aaron Jones is out for this game. So we're pretty banged up, but we've been banged up all season. We've been through a lot of adversity, and we came through in a whole bunch of games, being banged up. So I think we're going to win this game on the road against the Vikings. It might be a good game. The Vikings aren't bad, like a lot of people are saying. They're 4-5. They kind of need this win. They could afford to lose this game, because if you guys look at the top 5 seeds in the NFC, after that, it's like it's just terrible. I think the Saints are sitting at 6, and I think I think the Panthers are the 7th seed right now. So, I mean, even if they do lose this game, like, the Vikings can definitely jump ahead of the Panthers or the Saints by the end of the season. So, I think we're gonna keep it rolling. We're gonna get back on the win streak. And I'm going to take the Packers to win this game. What the Packers need to do to win this game is we really need to amp up the offense a little bit. You know, we were kind of lackluster a little bit last week. And not really, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, because we had a lot of possessions in that last game. The missed field goal was one of them. We could have had points on. The interception that we threw to Jamal Adams was another possession we could have had points on. So, if we capitalized on both those possessions, made the field goal, scored a touchdown there maybe, we could have won that game like 27-0, but I mean, listen, 17-0, like, our offense was still moving throughout the whole game. It was just a few mistakes we got to tighten up. If we could really tighten up those mistakes, get our offense rolling, and then the defense just got to keep playing how they're playing, honestly. And I think this will be, we should be in for a good game here. But yeah, I got to go with the Packers. I can't pick against my Packers. Dolphins and the Jets. Now, Dolphins, they're a team where everybody thought they might be out of the playoffs. They might be able to come back now, make a little turnaround in their season, and maybe snag like a 7 seed. But that AFC is so clustered, so I don't really think they're going to be able to make the playoffs unless they win out. They probably have to win out. But I think their schedule is kind of easy coming up, so we'll see what happens with them. I'm going to pick them. I don't think the Jets are that bad. I think Joe Flacco's starting, though. The Dolphins should be able to breeze through the Jets if they don't. I mean, will I be surprised? Probably not, because the Jets have pulled off a couple upsets this year. We'll see if they can do it again. But we're picking the Dolphins. Wow. Saints, Eagles. 50% pick the Saints. 50% pick the Eagles. So they're split on this game. Man, Now, this is a tough game because Eagles are home. They've been kind of a shaky team all year. These are probably like the two weirdest teams to predict all year. And the Saints have been a shaky team too. They've been on and off. I honestly want to pick the Eagles. My original thought was to go with the Saints because of Kamara, but I kind of want to pick the Eagles. And honestly, I think I'm going to go with the Eagles at home. I was literally going to pick the Saints, but I mean, the Saints are not that good. They don't even have a quarterback. Kamara is really their only weapon on offense. Their offensive line is good. The defense is all right. The Eagles' defense is meh. I mean, maybe Hurts and Devontae Smith. I think Miles Sanders might be back. I know they got Jordan Howard and all those guys over there. So, I don't know. Maybe they could sneak out a win here at home. Let's be real. I don't really think either of these teams are going to make the playoffs, honestly. Like, if the Saints lose this game, they'll be 5-5. I know a couple weeks ago I was saying if they won, I forget who they were playing against, but if they won that game, they would have been 6-2. And now they dropped on the 5-4 just like that. So, we're going to go with the Eagles. This is a weird game, honestly. I would not be surprised if I get this wrong. But honestly, this should be a good matchup. We're rolling with the Eagles. Washington and the Panthers. Now, I think Cam Newton's starting this Sunday for the Panthers. Everybody's on the Panthers hype train right now. I think the Panthers' offense isn't bad. I think Washington is not that bad of a team. They just beat the Bucs. So, I mean, what happened to Ryan Fitzpatrick? Is he supposed to be back this year? What the heck? I thought he was out for like 5 weeks when he got hurt in week 2. The dude's, it's like week 12 now, week 11, and the dude he hasn't played a single game since then. I don't know what's going on with Ryan Fitzpatrick. I'm going with the Panthers. I think their defense is absolutely insane. And then their offense isn't bad with McCaffrey and all those guys. So we're going with the Panthers. Niners and the Jags. The Niners looked so good last week, and the Jaguars is the Jags. We're going with the Niners. I think the Niners can honestly make a push for the playoffs. They could probably be a 7 or 6 seed, especially with the Saints. What I said about them earlier. Saints really don't look like a playoff team right now with the backup QB. So I'm gonna go with the Niners, and the Niners actually, if the Saints lost and the Niners win, they're right there. They're like I think a half game behind the or no, they would be tied. Yeah, they would have the same record as the Saints if that happened. Wow, that would be interesting. So we're gonna go with the Niners. And honestly, I can see them make the playoffs this year. So we'll see what happens. But they should have no problem beating the Jaguars. Bengals and the Raiders. Now the Raiders look absolutely terrible these past couple weeks. They started off so good. Do I think they're a playoff team? No. Do I think they could possibly win this game? Yes, but I don't know. I just feel like the Bengals need this win really bad because they're supposed to be one of those teams that are supposed to be like a top 5 team in the AFC. Potentially, making a push to win the division. They got to win this game, even on the road. I got to go with the Bengals here. I don't really see the Raiders winning this game. I think the Raiders are they're letting off the gas, honestly. They're kind of hitting the brake towards the end of the season. They'll probably end up like 9-9 or something. They probably miss the playoffs for like a game or two. So we're gonna go with the Bengals. Cowboys and Chiefs. This is supposed to be like the game of the week or something. It should be a pretty good game. Wow, 52% of the people are picking the Chiefs. I know the Cowboys were out without Amari Cooper. They're very, very even teams, honestly. Like, I don't even know who to pick. Chiefs are at home. I mean, listen, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for it, but I got to go with the Cowboys. Like, the Chiefs just didn't convince me enough. They just don't convince me enough. Like, that win against the Packers was such an illegitimate win, man. Like, that was such a freaking fraud win. The Cowboys, like I said in past videos, like, they're not a bad team. I don't think they're a good playoff team, but they're a pretty good regular season team so far. I'm going to pick them on the road, honestly. Like, I don't know how only 48% of people are picking them. Let's be real. The Chiefs still aren't really that good. Like, they're not, like, the Raiders just had a bad game last week. I really don't think either of these teams are that crazy, Super Bowl contender team good. Like, they're really not all that good. I guess I could see how the people are picking the Chiefs because the Chiefs are tough matchup at home. But, we're going to roll with the Cowboys. Let's see what happens. This is probably a good game. Cardinals and Seahawks. Now, let me just say this. Seahawks, if you guys lose this game, that's probably your season. 3-7. Yeah, you guys aren't making a turnaround after that. But I'm going to go with the Cardinals. With that being said, the Cardinals are pretty good. I think Kyler Murray is supposed to play. So, the Cardinals are probably the second best team in the NFC. Could I see the Seahawks winning this game? Maybe, but I mean, they just do not look. This is one of those years, like the 2017 Packers, the 2018 Packers. They're just not looking good, man. This is just not their season. This is a playoff team that usually makes the playoffs. They're not going to pull it through this year. So yeah, we're going with the Cardinals. Steelers Chargers, really big game here in the AFC. I think Big Ben's supposed to play. I don't mind that Steelers offense. Their defense is really good. The Chargers have been so shaky lately. What did they start, a 5-1 or something? Man, they're on like a 2-game lose streak or something. They lost like, they're like 1-3 in the last 3 games, I know. Yeah, they've been pretty bad as of lately. So this is a big game. Like, whoever wins this game, this is big seeding game right here. I kind of want to pick the Steelers on the road, but because the Chargers are at home, I'm gonna pick them to get the win over the Steelers. I think their offense is pretty good. Like, I mean, I've been saying this the past couple weeks, but they've not been doing it. Like, they barely beat the Eagles. They lost to, who did they lose to last week? They lost to somebody last week. Man, like, they're just, of the Vikings. They lost to the Vikings last week. They've been really shaky. They need to step it up, though, if they want to potentially win their division or get a good seed in the playoffs. So they got to win this game, and I think they probably could. So we're going with the Chargers. Giants and Buccaneers, man. I love it. I love how Tom Brady gets the easy schedule, man. He has like the easiest schedule in the NFL. Like, he'll lose 2 games in a row, and next thing they'll turn around and give him a game against the Giants at home. Like, what the heck? Like, you shouldn't even lost to the game against the Redskins. I'm not even gonna give you the explanation about how the Bucs are gonna win this game, because they're probably gonna win this game. Let's be real. Such a cupcake schedule they have. You can't get gifted to win any easier. Like, literally a home game against the Jets on a Monday night. I don't know, man. I don't know how that works, but we're going with the Bucs. Let me know what you guys think about my picks. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy. Take care of yourselves. Peace.